Namaste, I am Pratibhakini. Welcome back to my channel. Balance is the ability to maintain the center of gravity of the body while minimizing postural sway. We have seen proficient dancers strike a pose and achieve complete stillness. It looks so good and it feels great, doesn't it? Now, how do we achieve it? Today, we shall look at those exercises which help us to avoid that wobble of feet either while landing after a jump or while striking a beautiful pose. I hope you checked my videos on warm-up, strengthening and stretching. If not, please go check them out and warm up well before we dive into the routine. Do subscribe to my channel for some useful videos. Like always, I will be sharing a useful tip, so do watch till the very end. Grab your mats, let's get started. First exercise is toe walks. Slowly rise onto the balls of the feet, pressing the toes into the floor. Start walking 4 steps front and 4 steps back. Keep your heels as high off the floor as possible. Concentrate on centering the weight of your body somewhere between the heel and big toe. Try to pull up through the body but keep the knees relaxed. Hold your position without wobbling. Do this for 30 seconds. Lower the heels and repeat for 5 times. Next exercise is tree pose. Stand straight with your spine erect. Now bend your right knee and place the right foot on your left thigh. Make sure to not place the foot on the knee. Try to focus on a point. Inhale and raise both the arms up and bring your palms together to Anjali Hasta above head. Hold the pose for 45 to 60 seconds and repeat on the other side. Do this 5 times on each side. Modification would be to hold the foot on the opposite ankle instead of thigh. Next exercise is single leg lifts. Stand erect. Engage your inner thighs as you lift your leg once to the front and then to the side. Pause briefly at the top of the lift. You can adjust the height of your leg depending on how flexible you are. Even if it's only 2 inches off the floor, that's okay. Keep your back straight. Do not hunch over trying to get your leg higher in the air. Do 10 reps on each side 5 times. The next exercise is Warrior 3 pose. Balance on one leg with knee slightly bent. Hinge over, lifting your back leg towards the wall behind you. Lean your torso over, keeping your back flat and your core tight. Hold this position. Do not let your back round or your other foot touch down. Advanced modification is to straighten the knee of the balancing leg if possible and stretch your hands parallel to the floor if you feel comfortable. Hold for 30 seconds, come back to the initial position and repeat for 5 times on each leg. The next exercise is standing toe holds. Keep your hands on your hips and shoulders relaxed. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Lift your right leg in front of you, bringing it parallel to the floor or as close to parallel as you can, and hold the big toe. Hold for 20 seconds and repeat on the other side. Do this 5 times on each leg. If you cannot reach your toes, hold on to your shin or bend legs at the knees. You can hold this pose longer by taking minimum support on the top edge of a chair. Next exercise is T-stand with hinge and side bend. Start balancing on your left leg with your right knee bent at a 90-degree angle. hands extended out to the side. Hinge at your hips, tighten your core, and raise your right leg out behind you. As you do, lower your torso and reach your right hand to touch the inside of your left ankle. Return to start, then reach your right hand down to touch the outside of your right leg. Complete the sequence 10 times on one side. Repeat on your opposite side. Scale down modification would be to tap the raised leg to the floor in between the hinge and the side bend. Next exercise is Natarajasana. Shift your weight onto your right foot, bend your left knee, reach your leg back and grab onto your foot or ankle. Pull your left leg behind you as far as you comfortably can, while raising your right arm in front of you and keeping your hips forward. Hold for 45 to 60 seconds and switch to the other side. Repeat this for 5 times on each side. Next exercise is Garudasana. Bend your knees slightly, lift your right foot up and balancing on your left foot, cross your right thigh over the left. Point your right toes towards the floor and then hook the top of the foot behind the lower left calf. Balance on the left foot. Cross the arms in front of your torso so that the left arm is above the right. Then bend your elbows. Snug the left elbow into right and raise the forearms perpendicular to the floor. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. The next exercise is half moon pose. Come into a lunge. Begin to stretch the right arm front. Simultaneously, lift the left leg behind as far as you are comfortable. Bring your arms perpendicular to the floor. Gaze up at the left hand if you find your balance and hold the pose for 30 seconds. Come back to the initial position, switch to the other side and repeat for 5 times on each side. Next exercise is standing figure 4 pose. Stand erect, shift the weight and bend the left leg. Bring the right knee towards the belly, then cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Sit back as if in a chair with the left knee over the left ankle. Hold your hands in prayer by the heart center. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Repeat the same 5 times. Balancing is a skill that needs body awareness, practice, muscular tension, control, concentration, focus, strength and stamina. Simply put, it is the ability to stay stable and not fall as we move within and beyond our base of support, our feet. In dance, this base of support changes constantly. For example, you are on both your feet when you are in Aramandi, on both toes in Kunchitapada, standing on a single leg while doing Utplavana and jumps. The exercises we just did will help to bring awareness to your body, improve agility and reaction time in your muscles, concentration and coordination, promote joint stability in ankles, knees, hips and shoulders, therefore prevent a whole spectrum of injuries including sprained ankles and knee problems. Today's tip is also around balance. When you want to balance on a single leg or when you are doing a difficult pose, find a focus point, directing your eyes towards a spot on the wall or a light at the back of the auditorium will help you keep your balance longer. Just be sure to keep your eyes off the floor. Keep them lifted with an outward focus. Try this next time when you practice. You will see that you can retain the poses longer than usual. Record the time and see how long you can sustain the pose to gauge your improvement. That's all I had for today. Make sure to leave me a comment as to which is your favorite balancing pose. Feel free to write your queries and suggestions to me. Your feedback means a lot. Give me a thumbs up and click that like button if you think this was helpful, and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I post some super useful content every Saturday at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.